video raises an important point that I would like to address real quick. There may occasionally be videos that come up in my favorites that I feel don't deserve to be there anymore. What I will do, if that ever comes up, is basically explain why I felt the video was on my favorites and why I feel it no longer should be on there. Hello everybody. So it is currently 11:40 in the evening, the night before I'm going to post this video, and I realized that my overall opinion has changed. Originally, I was going to continue to include this video in my favorites, and the reasons that I gave was simply that I believed that the fandom had outgrown Joanne. And while I do continue to believe that's true, and while I do think that this is still a well-made video, I just don't think that I, in good conscience, can continue to support anything Harry Potter related. So, caveat to the caveat here. You may be wondering, because I did specifically say anything Harry Potter related, so you may be wondering how I feel about Harry Potter Musical, which I've talked about on my channel, or Puffs, which I haven't, but it's still a show that I very much enjoy, because both these things are Harry Potter related. In my mind, I'm still happy to support both of these. For one thing, while both of these are Harry Potter related, they are parodies, and in no way give Joanne more money, which is honestly my main goal now, is to just do my best to not give Joanne any more money, because she sure as shit doesn't deserve it. But also, in my mind, these two stories, while being based on Harry Potter, are still separate from Harry Potter. They are telling their own story. Even Harry Potter Musical, even though it's telling a very similar story to the books, still does it in its own unique way that is separate from the books itself. And Puffs tells an entirely different story. Like, it is very much a parody, but it is also very much a different story from the original source material. So that is why, in my mind, it is okay to support Harry Potter Musical and to support Puffs, because I do consider them separate. And ultimately, as I mentioned, no money goes to Joanne. And while it's doubtful that a lot from the videos that are on my favorites would go to Joanne, there is still a possibility that some of it will. Since both of them use clips from the movie, I think it's possible that there is still an amount, but any amount, however nominal it may be, is still profit that goes to Joanne and still allows her to believe that what she is doing is okay. So I just wanted to say that because I think it is important to note and important to talk about. So back to the original caveat of this video. I came to this realization because I was looking through Joanne's liked tweets, which is a dangerous thing to do. But I was looking for one very specific thing that a friend of mine posted about, and I didn't find that. But I found so many other very clearly transphobic things. And here's the thing, I am fully cognizant of the fact that Joanne is a transphobic trash human, but there was just something about seeing all of those very clearly transphobic tweets that she liked just spread out in front of me that just filled me with disgust. And while I know keeping something on my favorites is such a small thing, I can't help but think that in some ways, doing that is still in some way supporting her. And I am at a point where I just cannot continue to do that, even if it's in such a small manner. So I'm going to include the clip that I recorded, basically explaining why it is that I liked this video back when I first put it on my favorites. And originally it was me saying this is why it's going to continue to be on my favorites. But now, I think I've explained well enough. This video does a great job of combining the Harry Potter books with the Harry Potter movies. It's a tribute to all the characters that died in the 7th book. It shows the text of their deaths from the books alongside characters of the clips from the movies. It's an incredibly well-made video, all the way down to the music that they chose to use to go alongside it. It tugs at my heartstrings as a fan of the books. So I just wanted to put that in there. I don't know how I'm going to edit this. It's going to be really interesting, because again, this is going to be going up tomorrow. But it's something that I needed to say. Also, I apologize for the lighting. This is in my room, and my room doesn't have the best lighting, but it's where I wanted to film this. I promise tomorrow's video won't be quite so heavy. It is opening talking about Whole Musical Batman, so yeah, to my friends and fellow VEDSies, I will see you all tomorrow.